Where are we, Land?
Galveston TX. And my surgery is in Lake City TX.
Tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. But tonight?
That was a big
But tonight we're swimming in the ocean. Landon, tell everybody how amazingly warm this water is.
It's insane. Boom up.
This is the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh!
It is so warm. We are just up to our knees right now. It feels amazing.
Good morning, Landy. How was your night?
I don't know.
What is that noise?
Guys, good morning from beautiful Galveston, Texas. So we are staying at the San Luis Resort here in Galveston. We stayed here last year. Guys, this place is absolutely breathtaking. Granted, we've only come here for Landon's surgeries before in the past, but I'll be honest, coming here these last two times has really made us want to come over to Galveston, stay here at the San Luis Resort, and maybe even jump on a cruise coming out of Galveston. But guys, this place has got, I mean, look, we've got ourselves a bird behind us.
Yeah.
Oh, you see the bird?
Yeah.
Yeah? Remember his name?
I don't.
I don't remember his name either. See if we can find his name. Phidias. Oh, there's Phidias right there. So as I was saying, this place is absolutely gorgeous. We love it here. Breathtaking, right on the ocean. You wake up and there's the beautiful, beautiful Gulf. So we're headed down to the gym. Lindsay's gonna meet us here in a minute. She's posted on Instagram. If you're not following us on Instagram, be sure to head over there. Landon and I are gonna get a quick little workout in before we go enjoy the beautiful heated pool they have here. All right, let me see your best flex. Best flex, go.
Here we go, our last time.
Go. All right, you guys, Lindsay's down there, still working out. Landon and I are gonna go finish my last mile on the beach. Why? Because we can, people. And because it is so close to our hotel. Across the street, actually, you're about to see it. Landon's gonna chill on the beach as I run back and forth to him, yeah?
Yeah, but not-
Kind of like Rocky style, you're gonna time me? Look at that pool, dude. Look at that pool. Oh, here's our friend, Phidias. What's his name? Phidias. Phyllis? Hello? Hello? All right, guys, we have made it out to the beautiful beach over here, huh?
Yeah.
Guys, what is about the fresh salt air? I mean, Landon did say it smells like toots, which, you know, sort of maybe.
Yeah.
Guys, but look at this though. I mean, just, it's beautiful. We got Rainforest Cafe over here, the beautiful San Luis Resort in the background, beautiful, beautiful Gulf. What more could you ask for? Over there, if you guys recall from last year, hey, what's that amusement park called, Lando? Like over there on the pier, there's some like amusement park, which is pretty cool. We should go to that today. We've never done that before. That could be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Dear who? Who do I know?
Oh, dear Justin.
Dear Justin.
I want to kiss you.
No, it's not yet. I am on vacation in
Texas.
with my
Mom and Dad.
I'm having a
Fun time.
We went.
To Texas for surgery.
It was so
Fun, but I'm kind of scared.
we saw
A
a
Nike logo seashell. Well,
Nike logo seashell, which we thought we did.
but
As I ran, I swear this from the angle, let's even get the angle. It looked like a Nike swoosh mark.
Yeah.
It did. You can't see it now.
Oh, yeah,
but
I
it
can
did.
see it. I can see it.
At one point, right? Nike logo. I couldn't believe it was so
cool.
cool. Never had so much.
I have How much?
Grapefruit juice.
The question is, do you like grapefruit juice now?
It's okay.
I kind of wondered if it wouldn't be your
So here we
favorite.
go. Dear Justin, I'm on vacation in Texas with my mom and dad.
Okay, you guys, we're getting a little breakfast before we head to the pool for our pre-op fun day today. We try to have as much fun as we can in one day for cute Lando before he goes into surgery tomorrow. And the tricky thing about this trip is that, as you all know, we have taken Landon completely off of glutamates. So it's a little trickier when you're eating out. So we're just having to be creative and ask a lot of questions. So we're here at Blake's Bistro here at the hotel, and we're looking at the breakfast menu, and Landon's like, I really want Eggs Benedict. And I was nervous because hollandaise sauces, the packets from the grocery store, always have something in it. So we asked the waitress, everything here is homemade. How lucky is that? So she assured me that there's nothing artificial, there's no added flavoring. So Landon's one happy boy because all he wanted this morning was Eggs Benedict. Justin and I are going halvesies. We always go halvesies pretty much everywhere we go, which I love. He's getting the smoked salmon, I'm getting the Benedict. And it's the first time that Landon's ever tried grapefruit juice.
And it's okay.
Cheers.
He's like, next time we'll stick with the orange juice.
All right, guys, off to the pool we go. Lano, they heat this pool. What do they heat it to? I always forget. So last time when we came, it was what, January? So it was a little bit cooler outside. So it felt so nice, the heated pool. This time, we're probably more in the fall time. It's what, October? So I doubt they have it heated as much. But guys, it is just a beautiful sunny day. We're gonna put the drone in the air. We got ourselves a GoPro, and someone's in a really good mood.
Yes, very.
All right, let's go. All right, so Landon would like to have a tickling contest underwater. Let's see if we can hear you squeal underwater like that.
Listen.
I'm going first. What?
No, Dad, listen, please.
What?
If I scream, will you let me go up? Don't tickle me
One,
that high.
go underwater. It's 1, 2, go. My turn. 1, 2.
I'm just sitting in the cabana for a second, catching up on a few text messages before I jump in the pool with Landon and Justin, and I'm just feeling so emotional because we've just felt so much love from so many people with everything going on with Ashton and Landon. Yesterday we had some surprise deliveries, which we haven't even shared with you guys yet. I will later when I'm with Landon, but it was so special. And then I'm getting text messages today about 5 or 6 women volunteering to bring me meals next week as Landon's recovering. And yesterday I had flowers delivered from a sweet friend in our neighborhood just saying that she's thinking of me. So many people have reached out. Mana Jo is organizing the coolest thing for tomorrow. Landon doesn't know about it. It's a surprise, but she's having everyone on both sides of the family send in videos wishing well wishes for Landon that he can wake up and listen to before he heads into surgery tomorrow. And I think that will be so special for him. But I've just felt so much love from so many people in my life. My mom and dad have been selflessly just doing everything for me the last couple weeks. Yesterday they went and got the wheelchair for me, and they ran to Costco for me, and they've been making meal after meal and taking care of my kids and driving them everywhere and picking up medications. And honestly, I just am feeling so incredibly blessed to be surrounded by so many amazing people and angels that are just surrounding our family right now. Just swimming.
Yeah.
You got how many more minutes till we have to go to your appointment?
I don't know what time it is, so I can't answer that question.
10 minutes?
No time here in Galveston.
Oh my, it's
There's
already
no time
2:21.
here in Galveston. Is this the life or what?
Yeah,
I love this school.
I'm still getting used to the losing sleep of hours, so.
You're still getting used to it.
Like when I woke up, it was 10:06, not really 9:06.
What do you think about the fact that you went to bed at 3 in the morning?
3 in the morning, Texas time, but 2 in the morning, Utah time.
Correcting me. Texas time. Texas time. But have you ever stayed up till 2 in the morning, Utah time?
Nope,
No?
I don't think so.
Man, Ash is gonna be so jealous you got to stay up so late.
If it's for my seizures, then I have stayed up past that, but
That's true. We have been in the emergency room that late before. Never for fun. So where are we coming back to our appointment? Number one, where are we going to eat?
Hot Dotties.
Hot Dotties.
And then we are going to swim.
Yeah, we're coming back to the pool.
Yeah.
Coming back to the beach for some sunset.
We got Thursday night football and we've got poolside. So we're going poolside Thursday night football. Is that the plan, Lando?
Yeah, I want to, if it's on.
We can't forget the swim up bar.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Lando, are you turning on some football in the cabana?
I don't think there's any on right now.
Oh, darn it. Tomorrow? No, Thursday night.
No, yeah, today's Thursday.
So maybe tonight we can turn it
It's
on?
at 7:15 here, like the game.
Oh, okay, so we'll turn it on tonight then?
Well, I can try.
No, we'll watch the game out here tonight. That's a great idea, Lando.
Poolside, baby.
Doing all right? You behaving?
Yeah.
Staying out of trouble?
Yeah.
You sure?
You remember him, don't you?
Yeah.
All right, remember, when you come see the girls over here, you don't kiss them or hug them. Those are my girlfriend. You gotta get your own.
Now here's the real test. Do you remember his name? Give it a minute.
Give me the letter.
It's the place in Florida.
I remember.
Give me the place in Florida.
It's a city. It's a city in Florida land.
City of Florida.
Stand straight, straight, straight.
62 and a half.
What does that mean?
3. Divide that by 12. Go.
Does that mean you're 5? Oh, I won't say it.
don't ruin that.
Sorry.
I don't know.
Lando, 62 divided by 12. Come on, you got this.
Oh, I'm very good at 12, so.
Yeah, very good, 12.
He's very good at 12s. 5 times 12 is what?
60.
So you're 5 feet and how many inches? 62 and a half. 5 feet, 2 and a half.
5 feet 2 and a half.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
You guys, we're here with wet pool hair at our pre-op. We're here to find out exactly what's going to happen tomorrow. It's kind of crazy when you have a surgery that's not local. We have done all of the coordinating via FaceTime, videos, emails, phone calls, because we don't live in Texas. So we started off by sending some videos of this guy walking,
But it
sending
was not
those
very
over.
good, so we came to Texas.
Well, it gives him an idea. We also gave him some x-rays from the orthopedic surgeon who does the hip x-rays. And one thing that's really cool that he said to us when he called while we were in the pool in Miami, actually. And he said, I'm actually really surprised to see his x-ray because his hips look better than before his last surgery. And I'm like, I know. I think we talked about this on the vlog before, but we went back to the orthopedic surgeon after his surgery and his hip had gone back in a little bit. Now, I will tell you, both the orthopedic surgeon in Utah and the one here in Texas told me when I said to them, is there any way that if, we fix kind of the issue of the way he's walking, that his hip could go back in? And they're like, no, I'm really sorry, but as old as he is, there's just no way. And I was like, in my heart, like I'm a little bit determined that way. I was like, I'm just not buying it. I think it's gonna happen. And we went back 6 months later and the x-ray showed that it went from 40% back to 30%. You guys, they've never seen this before. So the orthopedic surgeon here in Texas hadn't heard any of that because you don't really follow up a ton. You follow up with your local one. So he had just seen the x-ray. Anyway, that felt really good to know that Landon was kind of beating the odds. And he was kind of funny about it when he was talking to me on the phone, the orthopedic surgeon here in Texas. He's like, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what kind of prayers you're saying, but keep saying them. So he also looked over all the videos we sent him and the x-rays and told us that he thought he could really benefit from surgery. Now, just as a little recap, last time that we did surgery, he loosened him up in a lot of different places, but he couldn't do both ankles because it would make him unstable. So the ankle that he didn't do, do has become a lot tighter over the last 2 years, and the opposite leg is now starting to turn in just like the other side did before. So we're getting ahead of it this time. It hasn't gotten as bad last time. For those of you who weren't around last time we did this surgery, Landon couldn't walk. He truly could not walk before the surgery. His hip was in pain. He was limping. It was so sad, and we just saw it heading in the same direction. So today we find out exactly where he's going to do surgery this time. Okay, we're headed back to the hotel. We're all done with pre-op. Should we tell him all the updates?
Yes.
So we did a full examination, had him walk up and down the hallway a dozen times, measured a million different things, and we kind of compared what happened last time to what we're gonna do this time. So the plan is, he's very happy about this. No hamstrings, which means no knee immobilizers. And no quads. But we weren't sure if he was gonna come home in a cast tomorrow on his left side. Well, it turns out he's gonna come home in 2 casts. That's not something we were expecting. So last time we did the surgery, he did a nerve block on both sides near his hips to block spasticity. It helps him for the next 6 to 18 months to not be as tight in certain areas. So we asked him this time, is there another area you can do a nerve block in? And he said yes. And he evaluated him for a while and thought that he'd be a great candidate for it. So he's getting done his left ankle just like he got his right ankle done last time. So that part's normal. The new thing that he hasn't had done on either side is they're going to do a release in his, I think it's his tibialis. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. And then there is a nerve block that he can also do, like down here, kind of near his ankle. So he's going to be getting 4 nerve blocks. The awesome part about a nerve block is just that it really helps him to not be working against the normal spasticity that he's usually working against. So it's really awesome. So I'm really excited for him about that. He's getting both hips loosened, both groins, he's getting the calf done on the left side like I had mentioned, which will be huge. So they cast both sides, and the reason for that is because he basically puts his ankle how he wants it to be, and if he doesn't cast it, it will go right back to how it was before. So the cast kind of holds it in place for a month and retrains the brain. This is how we want it to be now. So that's the plan. Tomorrow morning, that's what we're doing, right, Land?
Yep.
And I think he's really happy that he's not doing hamstring, he's not doing quads.
Well, those ones were the most painful last time.
They were the most painful. He hated the knee immobilizers. The quads were super painful. So that's the good news. Even though he's coming home with 2 casts, I do think it should be a little less painful than last time.
All right, guys, we've made it back to the pool side. If you guys recall, in fact, I think I just was told they keep this pool up until 2 o'clock in the morning, I think on weekends, 1 o'clock in the morning on weekdays. Guys, 1 o'clock in the morning, we can be here all night. So we got Mom behind the camera here. We're ordering some food. Mom wants to catch some
Sun's going down. We gotta go.
some sunset pics at the beach,
And,
right? Because we know Mom likes pictures.
and we're gonna watch football.
Oh, and so guys, we're doing freaking poolside burgers and a football game in the cabana over here.
All right, you guys, we need to go check in at home because the kids are having so much fun on their fall break with Papa and Grandma while we're having so much fun here in Houston, Texas. This morning, my dad took Turin fishing. Now, if you know the history with fishing here, my dad is so proud that he taught Turin how to love fishing. It's like his thing now. He's so excited about it. They really started in Lake Powell a couple years ago in 2020 when they came is when it started. He and Ashton and Turin couldn't get enough of it. And then again in Lake Powell. So it was the first thing he packed for this trip. He packed his fishing pole, and Justin and Turin just recently found a really cool spot really close to our house that has a ton of fish. So Turin's been dying to take him to it. So I asked my dad, I said, you need to vlog. I need to be able to see. Like, I can't miss out on what happened. So let's go check in on Papa and Turin on their little fishing trip this morning.
So we are here in Utah having the time of our life catching trout.
Look at that fish. That is
Look at that beautiful
good fish.
We are having the time of our life.
This is
Look at this.
sweet.
Look at all the fish here.
They're
Is that beautiful or what?
everywhere. Good fish.
All right,
It's
take a
big.
picture.
We are fishing with an expert fisherman by the name of Turin Bingham, who's really good. We are catching tons of really good-sized rainbow trout, and we are having a time of our life. just so wonderful. I brought up from Arizona my ultralight fishing pole and catching tons of these fish. And if you look down in the water, you can see them. They're everywhere, Turin says. Anyway, we're having the time of our life. We have caught, between the two of us, we've probably caught 100 fish. Turin's got one on here. There's another one for him. See? Beautiful fish. Clean, clear, gorgeous water. Clear, beautiful fish.
Alright, look, I bet you I'll get a fish on in like 30 seconds.
Turin says he can get a fish on here in 30 seconds. Nice big, see? Nice big fish. Look at this fish. That's a good sized rainbow trout right there.
Oh my Papa, give me a photo of this sucker.
So we are ending our fishing trip here in the beautiful mountains of Utah. Karen and I had a very successful day. We must have caught as many as 100 fish. Beautiful fish.
Great fish.
Karen and I had a wonderful time.
We caught some good ones.
We caught some nice fish, beautiful rainbow trout.
Oh, yeah.
Just the water's clear. It's just had the time of our life. It's just wonderful. Great spot. So now we're going to go out to lunch. He's picking a spot for his birthday. We're going to go, just him and I, and have a wonderful lunch. So we're on our way.
Ava had a little practice for her dance solo today, which was fun because she got to take Grandma along with her and actually her cousin Penny as well to show them what she's been working on at dance. And then Ava actually got to go have a little sleepover at her cousin Penny's house for fall break, which is so fun. Steph sent me some videos of the 3 little girls riding scooters, and we always joke that Ava and Penny look like they could be sisters. Ava doesn't have a sister, so it's so fun that she has like these 2 little sisters, but when she's with Penny and Poppy, it looks like she's part of their family.
This is the winning order every time. Ava telling Poppy to hurry up. And in first place, Daddy Longlegs. And in second place, the Spunky Girl, trailing slightly behind. With our cute little Poppy. Let's go, Pop! Go, Poppy, go! Go, Poppy, go!
So one thing that my parents did this year for their grandkids' birthdays, every single grandchild, which is kind of fun because they are all spread out around the country. Because my dad retired this year, they wanted to have experiences with them. So instead of birthday presents, they said, we want to have a birthday experience with them when we come visit. They called it their retirement tour, but they went and visited their grandkids who are in 3 different states all summer long. So they saw us, but we were in Lake Powell. So now that they're in Utah, they are starting to make the rounds with everybody's birthday experience. So Papa and Turin went fishing today, as I told you guys. And Papa said to Turin, we're gonna go to dinner for your birthday, take you anywhere you want. Sushi, steak, you name it. Well, I want you to guess where Turin chose to go eat. Taco Bell.
Sometimes the simplest plans are the best plans, all right?
Turin chose to go to Taco Bell. So for his birthday, Turin and Papa celebrated at Taco Bell. Nothing like good old crunch wrap. Can I just say how much I'm loving that my dad is retired? That's the only reason that they could be here for 2 weeks right now. Normally, they would only be able to come for a week at the very most, and they would have to hurry home so he could get ready to go back to work. In honest truth, I don't know how I could have done this whole crazy 2 weeks without them, without their support. Ashton getting his appendix out, and now us being in Texas here for Landon surgery. I have truly been so grateful for their support and the fact that they can do that right now. It has just been the biggest blessing for me, but I'm also just so excited that, you know, now that he's retired, that we'll get to see them a lot more. Okay, I know some of you are new here and maybe don't fully understand what's going on with Landon's surgery. Wanted to give you a little bit of info on kind of Landon's history and why we do this surgery and how we found this surgery and everything. So Landon has cerebral palsy, and for those of you who aren't even familiar with what cerebral palsy is, it's neurological. It was caused from a brain injury, either in utero or at birth or after birth. We don't know. We didn't even know we had it until he was 18 months old. So it affects the way that he walks. It basically affects the communication between his brain and his lower half of his body. So Landon has done a lot of things in his short 11 years of life. He's done a ton of physical therapy. He's seen a lot of specialists. And because he's done so much physical therapy and some other cool things that we found to help him, he's been able to avoid doing Botox and phenol and some of these bigger invasive surgeries that they have out there to offer kids with cerebral palsy. So basically what happens is when they grow or have big growth spurts, their muscles have a hard time keeping up with their bone growth and they get really tight and they form something called a contracture. And over time, they can become stiffer and stiffer and stiffer and stiffer. Like if somebody has it in their hand kind of becomes like this, or their foot kind of becomes really, really stiff, and then it starts to affect the way that they walk because they can't get down on their heels. They start walking on their toes, or their knees start to turn in, and then it starts to wreak havoc on their body. It's hard on their joints and their knees and their hips. And as Landon's gotten older and his growth spurts have really started to hit hard, his body has gotten the tightest that it's ever been. So when Landon was 9.5, he was doing amazing. He was running in the neighborhood with Justin. They would literally run a couple miles together in the morning. So just a few short months later, it was now fall time and everything took a turn for the worse. Out of nowhere, we weren't expecting it. We were completely shocked by it, but he was running miles in the neighborhood and all of a sudden he couldn't walk across the room. He was in so much pain. His hip hurt. He couldn't do all of the things that he loved. It broke our hearts. We were so confused by it. I think really what it came down to is he had a big growth spurt and his body became really, really tight. And normally his whole life up until that point, we'd been able to keep on top of all of the tight muscles just by doing a lot of physical therapy. Well, unfortunately, physical therapy was not enough to help him at this point. So the orthopedic surgeon was saying how his hip was coming out of the socket, and we were just devastated. To have a hip surgery is a massive undertaking. They break your femur and they put it back up in the socket and you can't walk for a very long time. Some kids never walk again. So in that moment, we knew we had to figure something else out. So we were directed to a specific surgery called SPML, subpercutaneous myofascial lengthening. And it's a surgery that's only done in 2 places in the country, one in New Jersey and one here in League City, Texas. And in traditional surgeries for cerebral palsy, it's a lot more invasive. They go in and they cut tendons in hopes of lengthening these tendons and muscles that have gotten so tight. Well, this SPML surgery that we found, they just go in there and these tiny little incisions, and they go in there and they make little micro tears in the fascia, which allows the tendon to stretch on its own because it's not being restricted by all of this tight fascia that has formed around it. So in my mind, it's really mimicking what our bodies naturally want to do, right? Like when we build muscle, there's little tears in the muscles. So this SPML surgery has a very, very quick recovery. It's very minimally invasive. They're able to go back to physical therapy immediately. They're able to walk the same day. It's a completely different surgery. So we brought Landon out here to Texas. We stayed at this same place, San Luis Resort, that we love so much here in Galveston. Visited the beach. He could barely walk along the beach, and we got him this surgery. He had surgery in 9 different places. He had 2 different nerve blocks, and it completely changed his life. In 2 weeks' time, he went from limping across the beach to walking with completely straight legs. We were blown away. It was the best thing we'd ever did for him. Now, the only reason why we're back, this surgery generally lasts for a very long time. You know, usually 5 years, or if you have another big growth spurt, maybe you have to come back sooner. Just kind of depends on how tight you are. Every kid is so different. And then how well you're able to maintain it with, you know, consistent stretching and things like that. Well, the reason why we're back so soon is because they couldn't do both ankles last time. He said if he did both ankles, it would make him unstable. So his left ankle in the last almost 2 years' time has become pretty dang tight, and it's starting to head in the same direction as his right side was last time. So we got kind of ahead on it, and we're here again because I told Justin I would come to Houston, Texas to do this surgery 100 times before I would do anything else. It was truly the best thing we ever did for Landon. I think this orthopedic surgeon is incredible, and I put absolute trust in whatever he thinks is best for Landon. And as hard as it is for Landon to go through surgery, I'm just so grateful that we have a good option for him.
And my surgery is in Lake City, TX.
Tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Tonight,
That was a big
but tonight we're swimming in the ocean. Landon, how? Landon, tell everybody how amazingly warm this water is.
It's insane! Boom up!
This is the Gulf of Mexico. It is so warm. We are just up to our knees right now. It feels amazing. Hey, you guys, we're just getting back from the most beautiful sunset on the beach.
Guys,
Landon?
Okay, you want to know a fun fact about me? Guys?
We all want to say something right now.
You want to know a fun fact about me?
Yes.
I do.
Is that I did not want to go to the ocean, and now I want to go back.
That's a fun fact.
He didn't. He was like, Mom, why do we have to go to the beach? And I was like, I think you're going to love it. You can't run on the beach tomorrow. You'll have 2 casts on, so we've got to go. And what I don't think we all realized is last time we were here in February and it was freezing, the water right now is unbelievable. It's
so warm. So warm.
It is also pitch black out here.
So we got out there and swam, didn't we, Land? How much fun was that swimming?
It was so much that I want to come back.
Yeah, he's like, let's go eat dinner and come
I feel
back.
like sunsets lately, as you guys know, have been dubbed dad sunsets, right? This was definitely a Doug Bingham sunset this evening, no doubt.
There's something about sunsets that just feels so special and powerful to me. Last time we were here, it reminded me that God is aware of us and that he's with us and all of these hard things that cute Lando has to go through. And tonight it feels like it's more than just God, it's Papa. He's looking over us, you know?
That was actually your hair tickling my nose, not the woohoo.
Okay, our food just arrived and the theme for tonight was go big or go home, right? So Justin ordered this cute little lobster roll over here.
Why's that cute?
Because then you have to see what Landon and I ordered. Steak fries, chicken and beef nachos, Nashville hot sliders. Looks delicious, doesn't it? Wondering where you two disappeared to.
This guy on the bar searched as hard as he could to find the game, and Dad says, "Oh, he can't get it because it's only on Prime Video."
We found the game.
And we found it.
So you're watching the game poolside now, huh?
Yeah.
This is the life right here. Got the ocean over there. Got my boys right here. We got some football up here. Well, not right this second, but usually. What time is it, Land?
I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta tell us how the game ended up.
Washington ended up winning. It was super tight.
The Washington Redskins, Commanders.
They used to be the Washington football team, and now they're the
Just keeps changing, huh?
Washington Commanders.
Fun fact, Justin was born in Virginia, and they were big Washington Redskin fans, so that was a good win for them. Uncle Sean's going to be happy. Dad's happy, right?
Yep.
But we're diehard Packer fans, right, Landon?
Yeah.
I'm fighting for my team. My boys eventually are going to be huge Packer fans. Just know it.
Yep. And tomorrow's surgery.
Tomorrow's the surgery, so you know, we're just floating in the pool for a few more minutes, then we're headed to bed. We need some good sleep for tomorrow, don't we?
But I'll be asleep for an hour and a half. So.
That's true. You'll get a good nap tomorrow. That's true. Lando. Lando. Lando, look at me. Look at me. Laughing so hard, I don't get it. What are you laughing for?